Hello, welcome to Hit or Miss Podcast. I'm Miki.
I'm Hazy.
I'm Blaze.
And you're listening to Hit or Miss Podcast.
Welcome to episode 4. I can't believe this is the 4th one already. That's crazy.
Time flies when you're having fun.
It really does.
And I'm having a lot of fun, guys.
Aw, me too.
Especially with these two, this beautiful young lady over here, and this young, handsome debonair, charismatic. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you. Let's just leave it there.
Yeah, we're leaving it right there. I don't want to blow his head up bigger.
But we're having fun, and we hope you all are having fun and having as much fun as we are with the music, the hit interviews, and just celebrating something we all love, you know.
Mm-hmm. This week we have another round of music submissions, just the same as we did in episode 1. We have 3 new artists that we'd love for you guys to hear. Who do we have today?
We have some different genres. We have reggae, we have hip hop, we have, would you consider
Pop,
and some pop. So I mean, we mixed it up a little bit. I think you're gonna like this.
A whole spectrum. That's pretty cool.
Absolutely. So the first person we're gonna be listening to will be a guy from St. Thomas, Jamaica.
From Jamaica. Yes. Is this our first international person?
Absolutely. And he actually lives in Jamaica. Wow. It's not somebody who's living in the United States or saying they're Jamaican. They actually live in Jamaica.
Neat. Shout out Jamaica.
So, yes, absolutely. We have music from around the world. We're not just United States bound. We got international. You know, we're internationally known.
I love international music. I love hearing music from all different cultures. I even love music in different languages. So if you guys have that, send it in too. That's so cool.
Absolutely. So this young man, his name is Mento, and the name of the track, I believe, is Put
Your Love on Hold, I believe. It's Put Your Love on Hold.
It's Put Your Love on Hold.
Very good.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to just say about the track?
No, I mean, it's a nice track. You guys are gonna like it. I hope you guys like it. I mean, you know, this is big up to Shockwave Sound, St. Thomas, Jamaica, Richard, Zaire, and Mento. You guys are gonna love this guy. He's been in the business for quite a long time. I know you guys are gonna enjoy it. So let's get into it, Blaze.
This may be my imagination, but every room that I have entered, the smell of you still lingered. And though I laugh at such a silly notion, common sense tells me don't lie. Girl, I can't deny, my pride has brought me low. Just want you to know, girl, I miss you, but too ashamed to tell you so. And now I'm left out in the cold. It was wrong of me to put your love on hold. I just can't understand how things got so out of hand. You not being here takes a toll. Feels like I'm losing control. Things have never been the same. Sometimes I slip and call your name. I can't play this game. Too stubborn to take the blame. My pride has brought me low. Just want you to know, girl, I miss you, but too ashamed to tell you so. And now I'm left out in the cold. It was wrong of me to put your love on hold. I have been in a daze since we both parted ways. A melody gone too soon, and now I'm left without a tune. Arguments that would spiral now seem so trivial. So from where I sit, I must admit that I just can't bear it. My pride has brought me low. Just want you to know, girl, I miss you, but too ashamed to tell you so. And now I'm left out in the cold. It was wrong of me to put your love on hold. I need to be over you, wipe the slate and start anew. But my thoughts are all adrift, me wondering what if I would turn back the hands of time, when I was yours and you were mine. Be there at your beck and call, and avoid the many pitfalls. My pride has brought me low. Just want you to know, girl, I miss you, but too ashamed to tell you so. And now I'm left out in the cold. It was wrong of me to put your love on hold. My pride has brought me low. Just want you to know, girl, I miss you, but too ashamed to tell you so.
All right. What you guys think about that one?
All right.
Let me tell you something. I like it. I wouldn't say reggae is my go-to, but that's something I could get behind and play. I can see myself on an island somewhere in the Caribbean, and somebody just fried me a fish with the head still on it, and you know what I mean. And I'm on the island just, and that's playing in the background, and the, you know what I mean, the waves on the beach. I could vibe with this. You know, a big fruity drink. You know, means that strong rum up in me. I like this. Mento did his thing here. It's easy to understand. You know, it's not so deep into the culture that you really have to be familiar with it in order to follow it. So this is a nice, catchy groove, simple lyrics. It's easy to tell what he's saying. I like it. I think it's a hit.
I agree. I was definitely vibing with it. You know, I don't listen to reggae music super often, but I do enjoy it a lot. And yeah, it was chill. It flowed. The only thing I would say is that I think that his vocals could use a little bit of work. I think he has kind of a forced vibrato, like, hold. You know, like it's not a natural shaking of the voice. It's kind of forced. So I think that the vocals could use a little bit of work. Kind of reminded me of Nathan Townsend in a way, just very, you know.
Oh.
Like.
Hold on.
Trying.
Stop.
Like.
Wait a minute.
It didn't feel
What are you talking about? Which I mean, what
you
song?
Know, this is my
what
life.
was you listening to versus what I was listening to last week? What you listening to?
Yeah, I think that they have very similar vocal attributes.
Not Hazy.
I think we have our very first cat fight on the podcast.
But I did like it. The background track, it was very chill. As Blaze said, you know, I feel like you're in the Caribbean somewhere. I mean, of course, in Jamaica. I liked it. But, you know, I just think the vocals could use a little bit of work.
But I can understand you may think the vibrato, but you can't. Then again, Mr. Townsend, no disrespect, but you can't. You cannot compare Nathan Townsend's vibrato's voice to Mento.
No, I'm serious. Blaze, what do you think? Can you see the similarities? Like, am I crazy? I see similarities. I hear similarities.
You know,
For
listen.
real.
So wait, before we get on, is that a hit or miss for you?
It's a hit. It's still a hit. I like it.
Now let me get with Hazy for a second before we really get to my opinion. Now, let me ask Blaze. Let's turn around.
Yeah.
We need somebody to break this up, right?
Oh, so you put me in the middle of a cat fight, huh?
Well, it's not a cat fight. It's a discussion.
Okay.
You need to break.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I'm not going to ask him either because he was for Nathan Townsend. Not saying because he was from Philly or whatever.
No, I'm not saying they're the
I
exact
said
same.
Nathan Townsend's "This Is My Life" is a hit, and I also said that Mento's "Put Your Love on Hold" is a hit.
I understand.
Now, as far as comparing the two, I understand what Mickey's saying as far as the the vocal arrangements. But in order to completely agree, I would have to hear more from Nathan Townsend, whose voice I like, and I would have to hear more from Mento, whose voice and style I also like. Their voice and styles, maybe with different songs showing a different side of them. Then we could get a clearer picture on exactly who they are as artists. You can't always tell that with one song.
Yeah,
Point
true.
taken. Okay, point taken now. I like the song. I like reggae music. I think I like reggae music. Like he says, some of the lyrics, you don't have to search hard for it to understand what they're saying, but, I like it. It's a hit. Mento, you did your thing. Like I said, Shockwave, Zaire, Jamaica, St. Thomas, Richard, y'all did your thing. That's it.
Yeah, it was a vibe for sure.
Mickey took that one personal.
Wait, it's not anything personal, but you know what? You know what? I'm not going to go there. You know what? I'm not going there for several reasons. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, Blaze, I was just cleaning the table because Blaze had me just wiping down. You know what I mean? Wiping down. So I'm not going to take that personal, but I know he's got jokes. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to let you have that today.
I said another, but you know what? That's one of the things I love about this show. It was because honest opinions. Honest opinions. The next one song we hear is like, okay, yeah, it's good, but it may be missing this or that. Yeah. And maybe the next song you hear from the same artist is like, oh wow, that song is amazing. I really like this song. Right. Every song, nobody really plays anybody's album. It's rare that you get an album you play from front to back without skipping a song or two.
Absolutely.
So, some hits, some misses. I don't like every song Michael Jackson ever made.
Right.
I don't like every song Public Enemy ever made. I like most of them, but not all. So, some of them miss for me.
Right.
And we can all say that Mento was a hit, a miss.
Yes.
I'd say Mento was a hit.
A hit for sure, yes. I don't know, do you guys know what I mean? There's just a certain vocal style that it's not flowing out of them naturally. It's like, I imagine them in a studio, like, with their eyes closed, like, trying hard to, like, hit each note, and it just sounds it doesn't sound natural. It sounds like very focused, like it's difficult. It doesn't flow naturally. Does that make sense?
Hazy, you mentioned something on that was episode 1, I believe we're going back to, with the one song you said that in your critique you said that it was missing. He was missing emotion and attitude. Right. It was the exact words you used. Yes. He was missing attitude in his voice and perspective. Like when you're storytelling, you're telling a story from a certain perspective, and without the emotion, without the attitude there. And so you think that's the comparison you were making to where it's like, okay, this is missing, and I'm not really feeling how he feels about what he's saying.
Exactly. Yes, 100%. It feels that I bet if he were to sing this to us live, it'd be different, but since they're recording in a studio, they're trying to get every note perfect, which makes sense, but they lose the attitude. It's so focused, and as it's called Nathan Townsend, like straight, like not like like just singing like straight with no emotion. That's how I feel. Not all the time. They're just we can see aspects of that. That's how I feel about it.
No, and I understand where you're coming from, but with all defense, and like with reggae music, I think they totally have a different vibe. If you could, and they have those different sounds. Like every reggae artist doesn't sound the same. Everybody has their unique type of voice. I mean, you can get some that's like, I wouldn't compare Mento to a Bougie Banton or who else can I say, or
Supercat.
Yeah, you just gotta be a
Junior Reed.
Right. Everybody has their own different sound.
Right,
that may be his signature sound, because I don't know. This is the first time I'm ever hearing this song, and I'm vibing to it. I thought he was feeling the music. I felt that, for me, I think I was caught up in the moment. Y'all know I was caught up in the moment because I was just dancing my way around. Because it has that umph to it. You could feel it. But I think I understand exactly what you're saying. So I get it. Yeah. So We all think it's a hit, so.
You always say
We doing that again?
Because, man, listen, I'm sorry, guys.
So you think it's a hit?
I know it's a hit. I knew what you was trying to do. I knew you was trying to trip me up so I could say a hit, but no, it's a.
I almost got it.
You got it because I said you wanted me to say it. Oh my God. Let's skip. Next.
All right. Well, next we're moving into a different direction. The next song is pop, and it's by a musician and songwriter called Brett Jolly. And he is pretty well known. He's played bass guitar for Aretha Franklin, Teddy Pendergrass, Olivia Newton-John, and Janet Jackson.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he submitted his music to us. That's
with that resume, he can get any job he wants.
Really? So
Absolutely.
I'm really excited to hear.
You can tell we're not playing with just little people here, so you got to take hit and miss.
Yeah.
What it's worth.
So this is really cool. This song is called Hearts and Flowers by Brett Jolly.
Hearts and flowers, every minute, every moment, oh, every dreaming, dreams of hope and love. Candy clovers, soft suggestions, lilies wrapped in bloom. Every hour, hearts and flowers to you. And I just wanna be near you wherever you go, to keep love inside you and let that love flow, to hold you real tight and never let you go. For all the things that we do, for all the love we've been through, hearts and flowers to you. Hearts and flowers, like in the movies, silly fairy tales, sweet suggestions, thoughts of love prevail. Private moments, intimate pleasures, thoughts of love so true. Every hour, hearts and flowers to you. And I just wanna be near you wherever you go, to keep love inside you and let that love flow, to hold you real tight and never let you go. For all the things that we do, hearts and flowers to you. I just wanna be near you wherever you go, to keep love inside you and let that love flow, to hold you real tight and never let you go. For all the things that we do, hearts and flowers to you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That
quite
was.
something.
Do you guys actually want to know my opinion?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell us your opinion.
Okay.
Nicely.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you as nice as. Was he talking about private moments and private summers? What the heck?
I thought that I heard that.
I'm like, he made me want to take off my shirt, and it was not for a good reason. I'm sorry, it wasn't for a good reason. It was for, listen, okay, with honesty, I love the melody. It was so nice. The music was so nice. But Hearts and Flowers and Private Summers, I'm just gonna be nice. What the heck? What was you thinking when you wrote this song? What were you thinking? I mean, you're a talented musician, and I'm pretty sure you're talented. It shows in your instruments. I'm pretty sure you play all your instruments or whatever. But I didn't understand the song. I was kind of. I'm sorry. It was getting hot up in here, and it wasn't for the Hearts and Flowers. It was for like private moments and private summers for me. So I'm gonna have to say no, thank you. I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. I couldn't figure it out, but it's it's a miss. Next, you go ahead.
Well, to start out, I think that the background track was really cute. Like, I loved it. Just the little, nice noises in the background. I thought that was really cute. I enjoyed the background track. To be honest, unfortunately, the singing was not it. It was
all over the place.
All over the place. A little bit pitchy.
In a lot of areas.
A little bit nasally, I must say.
Through the whole song.
But, you know how in the first song we listened to, the song we just listened to, I said there was no emotion behind it?
He had a lot of emotion.
He had a lot of emotion.
That's what the others...
focused. He was not, in there trying to get every single note. He was singing from the heart, and that's something I can appreciate.
I can appreciate that. Yeah, he was singing for the heart. He loves he loves music.
Right.
You could tell.
He loves music. And as we said, he's a, world-renowned bass guitar player, so to be honest, I think stick to the bass. Don't be singing.
Oh, wait a minute. Did she just say that? Did you just give a harsh... And she said it all nicely. Oh, just stick to the bass. Just say it the way you feel. I know how you feel.
Really. I mean, I think he's a talented musician, but the singing, let Aretha Franklin sing. Let anybody else sing, really.
Okay.
That's how I feel. So, unfortunately, I think it was a miss. Okay. But, what do you think, Blaze?
Oh, my God.
Before I get into this, I want to share a short story with our viewers. Very, very short. When I first I come from a hip hop background. I made hip hop music. When I first tried my hand at R&B music, I made what I thought were like 3 decent songs, grown folk music. I wrote them, went to the studio, laid down the tracks, and I sang these songs. And my nephews were absolutely ruthless in their critique of my songs.
Aww.
They didn't care that I was their uncle. They didn't care about respecting their elders. They were brutally honest, and they let me have it. Uncle, what are you doing? What is this? Stick to rapping. Oh my God, did you really do
it? Can we hear it?
It was absolutely
Please.
not. This will never be. I know the misses, so I don't even know if it's a hit or miss.
Somebody threw
These
away.
were miss, but this was my first attempt at songwriting and really singing, like putting out my first. And I wrote the songs, and great songs, and my grandfather even told he was lit when he was still with us. He said, "And you would have been big if this was the '50s." So but it was pitchy, and I can look back and critique it now and say I can tell you 1,000,001 things that was wrong with it. The music was good, my intention was good, but the vocals just weren't quality. And I put myself under the bus first here, because I don't want to clown who I think is a very talented man.
Mm-hmm. In his own right.
So I want to throw myself under the bus and saying I've made some well-intended misses. So I know the feeling. So I think Brett Jolly has a nice voice. I don't think this song is a song for him. There's a lot of songs. Sometimes I've sung a lot of times, and there's sometimes where I'm singing a song that's just not me. It's not the right song for me. I'm either not feeling it, I'm just not in the right register for this song, and it's not for me. And nobody wants to hear Teddy Pendergrass singing somebody high-pitched song. You see what I'm saying? I think with the right song, that this man can really show what he can do vocally. I don't think this song is a demonstration of that.
You know what?
So it's a miss for me. And he, like I said, the man's track record, the man's resume is very impressive. Mm-hmm. And I would like to hear more from Brett Jolly. I just wouldn't want to hear him singing Hearts and Flowers again.
And I agree with you. There were some moments in there you could feel that he was able to carry a tune and hold a note. But I think this song for him was a happy song. It sounds like it's something at some point of his life he was happy about something. He was so excited to write a song that made him feel good. And I think for him this is a feel-good song. So I didn't appreciate it that much, but he could, because that's something that probably was something that meant something to him. And I'm sorry if I made of I'm going to be a little sentimental right here, Mr. Jolly. I'm sorry if I seem like I was kind of harsh on you, but I kind of understand when you got this song, but why you probably made it, but don't do that again, please. Give us a song that we can really just rock out to, and people could want to jam to, because this sounds like it's something personal for you, and I can appreciate what you tried to do, but it's a miss.
But I would say that, like I said, he's a talented man. He does writing. He's a very, very good musician. I mean, he's worked with some very big names in the business, with the Whispers, KC and the Sunshine Band. So if you get a chance, go to www.brettjolly.com and find out more about the man and what he has to offer, because I don't think that this particular song is the telltale sign of what he has to offer music. I don't.
Yeah, it wasn't a compliment to you, Mr. Jolly, but I can hear that you do have some kind of vocal ability, but this song just didn't show that. And we appreciate you. Please submit some more music for us, other than Hearts and Flowers.
He does make videograms where he will personalize, like he will create a song and a music video for you.
Really?
Yes, that's on his website, like on the homepage. So check out his videograms as well. They're quite something.
Yeah, we got to do that. I wish you had told me that. I would have checked it out. Maybe I wouldn't have been
You
so
saw
hard.
it.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you did. But
Did
hold on.
Next.
What is our next song?
Our next song comes from Whoa Boi out of Chicago. And let me tell you, he's from the south side of the Chicago, Inglewood section in particular. Now he's a hip hop cat, but he's a true musician in a sense. He came up in the church. He played the organ. He played drums.
Played the organ?
Yes, played the organ and played drums in the church. So musical background. We're not just talking somebody beating on the tables. He has a musical background. He's actually studied it and played for years and wrote songs in different genres. The man had a hit single that was out. I'm trying to remember when, but it was a hit single, got national recognition, called Chirac.
Like the movie Chirac.
Like the movie Chirac. It was a song called Chirac, got national attention. He's also not only an artist, but he's also owns Plaid Boy Entertainment Incorporated. I believe that's the name of his company. So it's not just an art. He's not just an artist. He's a boss, and he's we've all heard rumors of how Chicago is. You know, like Philly, it's a rough city. It's a tough city. So you know, he came up the hard way, school of hard knocks, so to speak. But you know, music was his outlet. You know, and he's also an actor who's had some, and a damn good one, if I do say so myself. He's appeared on episodes of the TV show Empire.
My favorite.
Yeah,
My favorite
I
show.
believe he paid
That's awesome.
Lucius Lyons head of security at one point. So
Wow.
yeah, so
This man
you know.
does it all.
And he has the look to pull off that role. You know what I mean? He has the look. He's also played in other independent films like Little Caesar, Roseland, The Walk of Rufus, which will be released for streaming on several sites on April 5th. I know it's going to be on, I believe, Vudu, and I think Fandango. I know it's Vudu. It's going to be released on there. And the upcoming film United Nations. And he's also going to be the lead in his own TV show called Theotis. So,
Wow.
you know, there's a lot I could say about this man. We're talking about somebody that's accomplished, and you know, Chicago is known for having some very good MCs.
There's there's an actual TV thing called Voodoo.
Yeah, VUDU. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a streaming service.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think there are too many streaming services these days. I miss when there was just Netflix and Hulu.
Well,
Now
that-
there's like everything. There's a streaming service for everything. I'm like, I'm not gonna subscribe to them all.
No,
So-
I just got Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah.
Hulu.
Hulu.
I don't know nothing about no Voodoo, so.
Well, you know, for a
I'll
lot
do
of
a free trial of Voodoo
Yeah.
for this show.
I mean, with indie,
Never
I mean, like this show wouldn't exist if there wasn't a need for indie music. So, streaming services like Vudu, Fandango, and a lot of those that probably aren't your household names, or the
Right.
names more people are more familiar with. That's where a lot of films and independent films and shows that, you know, Netflix and them are maybe not hollering for, because you don't have household names associated with it. So that's where they get
We need
their
their
that's where
support,
they get their
yes.
play.
Yes.
So that they can build up the following and show a track record, so that they can get on Netflix and these other higher streaming services. But yeah, and the indies are taking control of their careers and lives, and I'm glad I'm here for it. But here is Whoa Boi, and this song is called Kinfolk.
These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. Yeah. Pussy. Make a bitch slip trip on my trip out. These niggas is mad today, cause wanted the bag today. My bitch, she bad, she bad. Got a bag in her bag, per se. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. Make a bitch slip trip on my trip out. Niggas is mad today, cause I took the bag today. My bitch, she bad, she bad. Got a bag in her bag, per se. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. Make a bitch slip trip on my trip out. Put out a line and I keep a 9, but not in your spine. I'm feeling divine. Now I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fine. Got ice on my wrist. Still freeze the time. Still spitting that script for the ski hoe. With a pimped out drip, get a Z hoe. Fuck niggas, they mad cause they know. No flex, no cap, they won't. I get the bag, no fumbling. Niggas is mad, he humbling. 30s engaged, we rumbling. I make it rain, no thundering. Still getting paid, but I ain't gon' quit. Nigga don't get popped, tryna pop your shit. Niggas be all tall, better stop that shit. Let a dog out at least have a barking shit. Louis and Fitty and Gucci and Prada. Christian Dior, Amigo, it's Prada. Pimpin' these whores, they ain't getting nada. Like Tasha from Power, I'm smoking on Lala. Till I'm smoking on Lala. Keep a K for these niggas, I serve my prop. I was raised by the killers and taught by the scholars. Nick from your bitch, and you know she gon' fuck this man today. Cause wanted the bag today. My bitch, she bad, she bad. Got a bag in her bag, per se. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. Make a bitch slip trip in my trip hoe. Niggas is mad today, cause I took the bag today. My bitch, she bad, she bad. Got a bag in her bag, per se. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. Make a bitch slip trip in my trip out.
Only the fell ain't no fake niggas run me. I'm dripping the designer, my killers behind us. Try to rob me, you can show like recliners. I came from the trenches, my city still dying. Ice on my wrist, yeah, I made it. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. The fuck how you feeling? I swear that this dope got me high like a ceiling. I'm checking the bag and I need a million. A lot of niggas mad, I be with my lonely. Try to run up on me, hit them with the 40. Niggas mad, cause I'm back down and I'm with Black Boy. Gucci Prada on my ass, boy. Nigga, we check a bag, boy. Check the drip, check the swag, boy. Middle finger to a tag, boy. Yeah.
These niggas is mad today, cause won't take the bag today. My bitch, she bad, she babe. Got a bag in her bag, per se. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. Make a bitch slip, trip in my drip poke. Niggas is mad today, cause I took the bag today. My bitch, she bad, she babe. Got a bag in her bag, per se. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. These niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. Make a bitch slip, trip in my drip house.
Okay. Wow.
Somebody want to start? I already know what I'm going to say. Somebody else want to?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I really liked it. I thought that I can totally imagine myself dancing to that at, like, in the club. It was a good vibe. I really liked the, you know, all the rapping. It was, I'll admit at first the lyrics were a little bit shocking, but it was, you know, lyrically smart, honestly kind of funny, and it was good. It has a really good voice. And the quality of this whole song, I would listen to it on the radio, or like I can imagine listening to it on the radio or at the club. Like, it sounds put together and professional, and all the elements are there. So I think it's a hit. What do y'all think?
Well, what I think is, okay, the song, I'm not a big rap. I don't listen to rap very much.
Yeah.
And honestly, for me, I could only understand every other word of the song, but it was catchy. It's very catchy, especially that song about these niggas ain't none of my kinfolk. I could see myself just saying these ain't my kin. It makes me think of back home where, you know, you say kinfolk. You know, you country. You saying kinfolk. So it's catchy. I can hear that on the radio. I can believe that there's an audience for that, and that could be a big song. I believe that, you know, like I said before, the lyrics are, I don't understand them all, so I'm not gonna say, you know, but it was catchy. I can see, I can hear it on the radio. I can see that could be big, and so for that reason, I'm gonna just say it's a hit, only because I know there's an audience for it, and that's what the young folks are listening to these days, so that's what they're feeling. So I'm gonna say it's a hit because it wasn't bad. I couldn't understand it, but what I heard or what I could, it's not a bad song. So I'm gonna say it's a hit.
Okay. I'm going to say it's not only a hit, it's a banger. It's definitely a hit for me. And I mean, like I said, I'm very critical of storytelling, delivery. That was that type of energy. It's like kind of like Busta Rhymes meets Chuck D of Public Enemy. Growled at you for 3 minutes and some change. Just if I'm at the club, you know, and I'm about to leave, and this comes on,
Yeah.
I'm a kinfolk bounce back. You know, we're gonna leave right after this cut hit. I'm not walking out of somewhere if this is playing. I'm not getting out of the car. I don't care if I just got to the store. I'm not getting out of the car and this is playing. I'm gonna let this rock out first. Then I'm gonna get up and go where I'm going. I like the beat. It goes hard. It knocks. He has that machine gun flow when needed. I like shout out to the one who was featured on the song doing the rapping the auto tune kind of flow.
Yeah. I liked that.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I like that. And the one came in with that, you know, kind of like that change of pace running back, you know? So I like that thunder and lightning that they brought there. So I think this joint knocks. I mean, Chi-Town, I didn't expect nothing soft to come from Chi-Town. This joint bangs. It bangs hard. I liked it. This is one of those head knockers. You know what I mean? If you can learn something from this, good. But this is mostly one of the ones you just You know what I mean? You throw it up and you just bang. You just vent. Let some frustration out with this song. This is just a club. It's a banger. You know, let out a little frustration. I like that. I like the mindset that this song puts me in. You know what I mean? It gives me that kind of like
cocky.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ain't none of my kinfolk. You ain't none of my kinfolk. You know what I mean? Look at you. Nobody even want to approach me right now because you ain't unless you my kinfolk. I like that. I like that joint. It's a knocker. It's a knocker. Knock in the club. Knock in the streets.
Like I said, I can hear it. But you said something, and you said you guys both heard something in the song with auto. Where was I at? Well, I mean, I didn't hear any of auto tune, or maybe I didn't understand it. That's why. You said there was an auto-tune guy or something in there?
The one came in and did it. You didn't hear
like
that?
some auto-tune elements, like not just straight up rap vocals, like some.
Yeah, so I'm done with a plaid boy, with a dad boy.
Maybe because that's why I didn't understand what they were talking about. So maybe I didn't get it. But like I said, I didn't say it was a miss. I said it was a hit because I know that this is something that other people such like yourself can be able to listen to the young generation.
Really
For our view, full disclosure to our viewership out there, we've played this song before because we like it, and Miki was dancing. So the critique that she's giving right now is a polished critique. She was dancing to this song. She wasn't paying attention to the lyrics, baby, but she heard the beat and she was dancing.
That's the truth. I'm not going. I didn't understand the words, right? But it's gotta be. It's gotta be. I'm definitely not going to deny that. It's gotta be. But I don't understand. Everybody dance to songs that they don't know what they're talking about because it sounds.
Right.
The beat
No,
sounds
this seriously, it's right on par with what I
Right.
hear, like going to Amity Hall in New York City. Yes.
And
If I heard it there, I wouldn't even question. Like it belongs in the club.
And it's universal. It got that Midwest kind of flow.
Yes.
And that's the thing. You notice that machine gun fire. That's kind of like Twister. You know, kind of like
machine guns in there too.
No, I mean machine gun like fast flow.
Oh.
When they hit it with the Eminem does it too. That's what I mean by machine gun flow.
Okay. Now
It's just a form of delivery.
Okay, at least I learned something new
Rapid
today.
fire. in a
Okay,
sense,
I got you. Now I know something
But I
different.
like that, and it doesn't matter whether you West Coast, East Coast, South, Midwest. This, I think, can appeal to any coast. Any coast. I like that joint right there. That knocks, and you know what I mean. I'm probably gonna play this again for the night's over with. Shout out to Whoa Boi. Shout out to the
Whoa
one.
Boi.
Shout out Chi-Town. Chi-Town, y'all was represented in there. Shout out Plaid Boy Entertainment, and shout out Single Entertainment and Singles Film and Entertainment. Shout out my Chi-Town family.
So we can all come to agreement that this is a
hit.
It's
Really,
a hit. We giving Chicago some Philly love and Jersey love.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So
All right. Well, we've heard all of our music submissions, which, just to clarify, these people sent in their music to us. And you can send in your music as well if you want us to hear a song and let you know if it's a hit or a miss. Send in an MP3 to hitormissthemic@gmail.com. And we'd love to hear it. We get so excited listening to our submissions. So, and we wanna share the music.
and if you want an honest opinion, I'm just definitely going to give you just that, an honest opinion.
we
I'm not
are
going
honest.
to we're not going to sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? We want you to go out there and shine. So we're not telling you to give up your hopes and dreams. That we're not. We want you to go out there and be bigger and better and do something over. Try taking a critique and turn it into something meaningful to you. That's all. I hope I said that.
Right, no,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah, I would say just think of it as a way to get your music out there to the public, to the people. Ultimately, it doesn't matter what we say up here on this panel.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? We're not doing what you're doing. Oh, Hazy is. And I'm doing it to a degree, but, we're not doing what you're doing. And all three of us could not like a song. And it could be a hit because the people love it. So that's who really matters. You want to get your music out there to the people. And that's what we're here for. We're here to help you get your music heard. Our little feedback is just like anything else. You can take it or let it alone. What we think is not that important. What matters is that the people get to hear your music and get to let you know what they think. That's what matters.
True. Also, we want to hear what the audience thinks as well. We post polls on Twitter, so go vote and tell us what you think.
Absolutely.
And leave a comment on those watching us on YouTube. Leave a comment in the comment sections about what you liked or didn't like, or what you thought was hits or misses in the comments on YouTube.
Absolutely.
And Facebook. Holla at us. We interact.
Instagram.
Don't be afraid of us. Instagram, Facebook. Holla at us. We're approachable.
Yeah.
You know? Don't be intimidated because we're, attractive people.
I don't think anybody's intimidated by us.
Definitely not by me. Maybe
Oh,
by you.
that's not what that is? I thought that's what it was. No, you do look kind of intimidating, Hazel.
Me.
Whoa. She been listening too much Whoa Boi here.
Yeah, really?
Whoa.
The kinfolk that got in there. She didn't.
Really?
I love it.
Oh man. So anything, and you got any last words for these
I have a segment that we're going to introduce from now on called Hits of the Week. So I want to hear what you guys think has been a hit this week. What's the song that's been stuck in your head? Or maybe a new release of music that has just come out that you don't think, has gotten enough recognition. Anything, really anything. So, Miki, what has been your hit this week?
I've been listening to, it's some Southern soul. I don't know if they consider it blues or something, but it's a guy named King George. And it's called a song called Keep It Rollin'. Keep him rolling. I guess Keepem rolling. And I think that's a lot of stuff they listen to down south, but I've been listening to that. I heard it somewhere, and then the song is so catchy that you can. It's a good song. You guys got to go check it out. It's Keep 'Em Rolling, King George. Yeah, that's the guy's name, King George.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
I'll have to check that out. I love Southern things.
That's right. It's like a kind of Southern blues. It's like country Southern type of blues. You know how blues music is type of country anyway, but I think it's a new type of blues that you listen to. Like when I was back home and you have your own blues station, I think they listen to this. So I think it's kind of bluesy, kind of country type of thing. But they wear their cowboy hats and talking about keep 'em rolling, got their little Southern swag there. But I think we should check it out. You guys should check it out.
Okay.
King George, keep 'em rolling.
All right. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
What you been listening to, Hayes?
Lately, I've been listening to Pine Grove. I'm representing with their shirts.
That's your favorite
They're
band,
definitely-
girl.
Yep, one of my favorite bands. And they have a new album out called 1111. They just have the best lyrics, and this album specifically is a lot about climate change, which is really interesting. I like that they don't just sing about like love and relationships and blah, those songs are fine, but there's just a million of them, and they have unique, cool songs. So
Pine Grove 1111. I gotta check
Pine
that
Grove
out.
1111. That's their new album. So I've just been listening to every song, and yeah, I even saw them in concert. So Pine Grove, I love you.
Oh, shout out to Pine Grove. What about you, Blaze,
Yeah,
over
how
here?
about you?
Does this have to be new music?
It doesn't. No, it can be whatever you've been listening to lately. What's been your hit of the week?
What I've been listening to lately is actually three things lately. That's The Roots. Which one is it? I believe it's might actually be, was it Things Fall Apart. I've been going through Things Fall Apart with the Roots. It's in my, it's in the car, it's in my rotation. I keep that in there, and that's usually my go-to if I'm, driving somewhere and I'm having a little time on my hands. I'm gonna throw Things Fall Apart by the Roots in there. It's just classic Philly. just hip hop. You know, you can vibe to. It's like hip hop, kind of like on the border of jazz, but Black Thought is just that dude with the lyrics. So it's like, oh, it's no doubt it's hip hop, but this is a band. I really like what the Roots bring to the table, and I'm a big fan of Black Thought lyrically. So that actually Jaheim, The Makings of a Man, I've been listening to a lot.
Yes.
So that's also I switched to that, and also I think he's a talented vocalist, but that was probably my favorite album by him. He really I really like the selections on there, and Blue Magic. I've been listening to a lot of Blue Magic. I mean, for some of you younger people, and you ever hear of Blue Magic, Hazy?
No, actually.
I shouldn't even ask you.
I'm pretty sure she's probably heard of a song or two, just slightly maybe.
I bet you she has. But
you don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
What's the song you was listening to?
Oh, there's a bunch of them, but one of them was Sideshow.
I don't want to try and sing it, but
I was trying to. I set the trap for you. You almost fell into it.
We don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we don't want to sing it, but Sideshow was one of them. Welcome to the Club. A bunch of them. Blue Magic is just like just that 70s Philly soul. Basically, is the best way I can describe it. But some really. They had that kind of like Earth, Wind, and Fire kind of otherworldly type approach to it, like almost like ancient Egyptian esoteric type of
that sounds cool.
Sound, type of style. It's an esoteric. Everything's kind of like magical, and one of the songs is I'm haunted. Like I'm haunted by your love, things like that. So I really love Blue Magic. I grew up listening to it, the blue light basement parties that you'd sneak down to. You wouldn't know nothing about that. But
I don't either.
It's that's some tight dresses and afros. It takes me back to that. So I
could never get one of those.
A tight dress or an afro?
An afro.
Ah.
Tight dress, maybe. Afro, never had one.
I gotta start reconsidering the things I'm gonna say on this show.
I'm just saying.
I got
Afro I could never get. So I don't know what to tell you. Tight dress, basement parties, blue lights, nah. Are you old enough for a blue light?
No, I'm definitely not old enough.
But you said never mind.
Yeah.
I'll let that go.
I read a lot.
Oh, I knew about that, but I thought you said you would remember back in the day with the blue lights, them light parties. I don't know what the heck you be talking about. So okay.
Man, I learned a lot from you guys. The blue lights, the quiet storm.
Yeah.
Really getting
the blue lights and the quiet storm, I'm pretty sure they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Please don't open that door again. We're doing well. We're trying to make it. Let's make it clean. Let's make a clean getaway.
Listen, she always brings up some stuff. So
I brought it up.
Yeah, you said you learned something new about the
blue lights
and
the blue and the quiet storm. We didn't bring up no quiet storm, Hazy.
Well,
you did.
It was getting there with the tight dresses.
Yeah, like tight dresses.
I don't know about all that. I don't think. Never mind. I just keep my thoughts to myself.
It might be a good idea.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
So, do we have anything to give the people as far as? Of course, we want them to subscribe,
like,
comment,
and share, and let us know. Holler at us in the comments and let us know what you think about the songs that we're playing for you here. If you liked it, let us know. The artists can see these comments, and we like to share your comments with them. And let us know if you liked the song, if you didn't.
Or better yet, if they like our content, our show.
Yeah, let us know.
We would love to know what you think.
I like a pat on the back. I like you to tell me I'm doing a good job. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Tell Blaze that he's pretty.
I'm doing it. Yeah, it's all right to admit that I'm a very sexy and virile man in the comments. Ain't nobody gonna mind that. Shoot.
Oh, just tell me what you tell me and Hazy. I don't know about all of that.
Yeah.
Us, what you like about the show. We don't care what other other stuff.
Leave some hearts and flowers in the comments below.
She did it. She had to do it.
Had to do it.
It's our girl. She got to do it. Look what? Tell her what you feel. On that note, guess what?
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.